I have a letter that I have written that I would love to share. It is a letter for those women whose hearts have been broken by affairs and betrayal, and um, who live with husbands and partners addicted to porn. So this comes straight from my heart, and it is something I've written down, so I will be reading it out. But this is my message to you. So to my dear sisters, you beautiful souls whose hearts have been broken from betrayal and affairs, and for the wife of the man who is addicted to porn. This message is for your heart, for that deep down place inside your soul that you don't even realize is keeping you from knowing the truth. You have been compromised for so long. You have been blamed, and you have taken the blame for so long. Your mind has been messed with and left you confused. Confused to what is okay and to what is not. Confused to what is your responsibility and what is theirs. You have rationalized. You have learnt to live with. You have accepted that this is just what happens. You have been made to feel invalid, worthless, and accused of overreacting. I want to call out the lies that you believe about yourself and who you are. I want to speak life over you and truth, the truth that you have not heard or believed for such a very long time. I hear it almost every day, and I believed this myself for so many years. I was not enough. I am not enough. I was the problem. I am the problem. I need to do more. I need to be more. I need to give more. I need to change more. I need to love him more. I need to be less emotional. I need to be less affected. I need to be less reactive. I need to be less. He tells you that your pain is ridiculous, that your tears are dramatized and that you need to get over it, that you are making this all about you and attention seeking, that you are making a fuss over nothing. Over and over again, he makes his lies and his betrayal and his brokenness into your fault and into your problem. You have been pushed down into this place for so long. Your mind has been filled with these lies for so many years. They are your truth. They have become your truth. Your life has become a contest and a competition, a constant comparison game. All of you and the other women, you and the other woman. But the cruel thing is that you know how this competition ends. You lose. You have already lost. Yet you're stuck in some nasty trick of a place, playing a game that will cost you your heart. And you have already lost. But even if you are still together, you are always and will always be second place. He needed more. He needed something different. He needed someone different. Either you are too much or not enough is what your heart hears. So now you are second rate and nothing special. You are now the boring, the pushover, and everything that speaks of commitment and reality, the two things that he does not want. You've become the victim to his lies, whether they are consciously given to you or whether they aren't, and your heart and soul has paid the price. Let me tell you some truths here. As long as you believe these things, he will not need to change. As long as you stay confused and unsure of who you are, he will continue to blame you and shame you. Sure, it takes two to make a relationship work, and both of you come with your flaws and imperfections, but the thing is that we always get to make our own choices. We get to choose whether we look in or whether we look out. To lie and to cheat and to find pleasure and another is a choice that he made. He was not forced or manipulated into it, and we are all responsible for the choices we make. There is no license to cheat. There's no small print that says under these circumstances it's okay to lie, it's okay to deceive, it's okay to cheat. But in this situation, it's okay to find another woman on the side and it's acceptable and understandable. The truth is that you are enough, that you are beautiful inside and out, unique and one of a kind, and you have so much to give. His addictions and infidelities are not a reflection of who you are. They are a reflection of who he is and what is going on inside of him. You are not responsible for the choices he makes. The pain and the heartbreak are valid. You have given so much. You are not selfish because you cannot accept his betrayals and addictions. Relationships are not about getting your needs met. You're not his mother, you're his wife. His emptiness and his brokenness are not your fault and are not yours to fix. It's a together thing, a side-by-side journey through life. It's not about enabling or keeping the peace. It's about growing together and doing life together. It was never so clear to me that my husband's addictions and affair had nothing to do with me and my lack of not being enough. Then when we spent a weekend together at an affair recovery intensive with 10 other couples in the same situation as us. And one by one I watched these women share their hearts and share their stories. All of them unique, special and beautiful ladies, and I caught myself wondering that how on earth could their husbands have done this to them? It didn't make sense. They had given till there was nothing left to give. Their hearts were broken and exhausted. And then it dawned on me that it wasn't about them. The affairs and addictions were nothing to do with them. They were everything to do with him and what was going on in his heart and his soul. So then my husbands were nothing to do with me. They were to do what was going on with him. The truth I want you to hear is this: you did not cause this. It is not because of you, because you are too much, or because you are not enough. This is because of him. He has the same choices as you. We all get to choose. But that is my letter to you and my message. And I'm thinking of you, and I'm hoping that you hear some of these truths, all of these truths, and start putting them in over all the lies that your heart has believed.